Hi Bethel, Pastor Inger here. You may know that Bethel means house of God, and this congregation has prayerfully built this space where we come together to worship, learn, laugh, cry, share meals, and to serve. This home helps us experience the shelter of God's love in word and sacrament, in education, fellowship, and community. To create this space, we had a mortgage that over the years, our members faithfully stretched beyond the operating budget to pay off. And now our building campaign continues in a different form.
A third of our community is living with incomes under $50,000, an amount below the watermark for affordable housing. This is shocking, and it's something we can help address as a congregation. Homes for God's Children is a tangible way to deeply transform the lives of others.
Homes for God's Children is a 5-year effort to actively support affordable housing nonprofits in our community. Stable housing makes a significant impact on educational outcomes, physical and mental health, and ending generational poverty.
Let's talk about the need for housing in our community. Rice County is the third most expensive place to live in Minnesota, just behind the Twin Cities and Rochester. Many people are surprised to learn that. So what does that mean? In Rice County, there are 23,005 households. 5,709 of them are cost burdened. That's over 25% of the people who live in our community. What does cost burdened mean? It means when you pay more than 30% of your gross income on housing, you're cost burdened. In Rice County, we see people paying 30, 40, 50, and even 60% of their income on housing. That makes everything else like healthy food, transportation, healthcare, and education unattainable.
Hi, I'm Scott Wapata, the Executive Director at Community Action Center, and we are here at Hillcrest Village in one of our finished units, and I'm just so excited to tell you a little bit about Hillcrest Village, which you may or may not have heard a lot about. Hillcrest Village is super complicated because it's so many different things, and yet it's really about 3 main themes. The first one's about homelessness, and you've heard about from CAC over the years that we've really been challenged by how extensive homelessness is, and as CAC, we're the real response to so many families in crisis, and sometimes the only response. And yet, our homeless shelters that we've been running for years are full. We have wait lists of families trying to get in, and sometimes we just don't have any options for people. And Hillcrest was a response to how do we make a better infrastructure to support every family in Northfield. But one of the challenges with homelessness is that often people in our shelters have no place to go because, for the second thing, there's no affordable housing. And so we might help a family stabilize, they even find employment, but finding an affordable place to move into is almost impossible. And so Hillcrest Village also offers this opportunity to have more affordable housing in our community. The third thing, and really important and super exciting about Hillcrest, is that it is environmentally engineered, environmentally designed, and the phrase we use is it's a net zero energy project. That means that the buildings were designed, the walls were constructed, the installation was done, and all the mechanicals are designed to rely entirely on on-site solar panels, meaning all the heat, all the utilities are all produced with on-site solar and renewable energy. It saves hundreds of dollars a month for the tenants that live out here. It's completely clean and renewable energy. So how does Hillcrest do all of this? We have 6 buildings out here with 17 different rental units. Some of the units will be used for emergency shelter, and as people stabilize, they have opportunities to move into or even stay in their same unit and start paying rent and take over a lease of their own, having their own independence. And those leases are available at an affordable rate, meaning there's a bounty of affordable housing units available right here at Hillcrest. And because CAC owns and operates this whole housing development, any income that comes off some of our more affordable rate units actually subsidize our emergency shelter units. And so internally, we have a permanent, sustainable financial infrastructure of long-term emergency shelter and affordable housing options right here in our community. We're super excited about Bethel's pledge and initial investment in Hillcrest. We got our shovel in the ground and started almost 12 months ago because of people like you investing in CAC and at Hillcrest. And now, as we get to the final stages with some finished units, we're excited to think about how can Bethel help make these houses into homes with appliances and dishwashers and stoves and washers and dryers so that we can get all of these units ready for the families who will be moving in the months to come. Thank you so much for your partnership, and we look forward to where this goes from here.